Hello YouTubers, it's GrannyD, that's me, with my antics again. Now lately I've been telling you that I have a baby on the way, my first biological grandchild, and I am so happy. Last video I showed you how I made my own burnout bags, and it was just fantastic. You'll see the video when I get that on. But there's also another surprise I have. The maternal grandmother and I know the gender of the baby, so I've got to do everything in secret because everybody's around all the time, which is great because I love you all. And so I was going to surprise the maternal grandmother with a t-shirt that says Mamaw. So I started that already, and I'm now going to start the surprise for the mom to be. She doesn't know that she's getting something yet, so I'm going to make one of my designs, a t-shirt for her to give to her after she finds out the gender of the baby. So I would like to get started. I'm going to turn the camera down over a little bit so that you can see what I'll be doing. Now, if we're lucky, this will stay. If we're not, it's going to fall on me. Okay, I'm going to start with two colors. I start with a base white because the other colors seem to fade into the fabric, so I always do a base of white. And since her shirt is dark blue, I'm going to put a lighter blue on top of the white. Okay, here is my first design that I made. It's just a heart with lines through it, and it's actually really cool when it comes out. So what I'm going to do, I took the shirt and I placed it on clips. I just had a piece of cardboard laying around that was taking up space, and I figured, oh, perfect thing. I've got the perfect thing. I hate to waste. Especially if you're on a budget, this is a great way to make your own shirts, or call me and ask me to make your shirt. So I'm going to go ahead and lay my stencil here, and then I'm going to use an old card to spread the paint. But first of all, I need to get the white paint on, and I don't put too much on. Okay, it doesn't need a thick coat of white, but it does need white beneath it. I'm trying to get this lined up perfectly. And then I'm going to just pour some fabric paint. You need to use fabric paint or this will not work. When you wash it, it'll come out. So we're going to put a little bit of white on here. Before I did anything, I used a lint brush to make sure no hairs or lint got on it to mess me up. So I'm going to take my card, and I'm just going to simply hold my pattern, and then I'm going to spread the white down. And you'll notice there are streaks in it. Those are done on purpose because I just like different things. Okay, and I actually almost got onto the shirt, got extra white onto the shirt because my embroidery hoops get snags in them sometimes, so I have to really be careful of that. Okay, that's all there is to that. There is a little extra white. I'm not going to do anything with that, I don't think. Now, as I lay this down, when I lay that down on paper, that my heart should be here, and there's my heart. Okay, I did get a little extra around the edge, but I may do something a little extra special to cover that up. Now, I'm going to take you with me to show you because I'm going to need this again to show you how easy this is to clean. I'm going to drop my camera stand so that when we're in the bathroom, you can see better. Okay, I'm walking to the bathroom. I don't have a big space to work with, so I have to go from room to room. Okay, now if we can get this on here correctly. You should be able to watch. You should be able to see how easy this is to clean. Okay, stay. All right, of course this white paint's going to come off real easy. I usually just rub it with my hand. I'm a messy painter, so I expect paint all over me. For my earlier project, I still have black paint on me, but the spray enamel paint doesn't come off as easily. I even tried the rag, it got off a little bit. Now I'm going to take this, and it doesn't, I try to get all the paint off. I work on the middle first. The outsides, just to get it wet and running. See, it's already coming off. This is how easy this is. Except it is time consuming because you have to let each layer dry. Usually I do a couple different layers other than the white background. Okay, that's perfect. Make sure this is off as well. Okay, it's dry. So I guess since this rag has paint on it, it is now my paint rag. Okay. Just give it a little shake so I'm not spreading water everywhere. And we need our card. And we'll head back in to the bedroom. This is where nobody can hear me. So nobody knows the gender of the baby. My hands are wet, so I can't do anything. Okay, got that one. There's one more I need to get up. We do it this way. I always get confused on which ones I've pulled up. Oh, there we go. Make sure you tighten these back up or it's going to fall on you like it usually does me. I'm not the greatest with technology. Okay, so this is still wet. What I do is take a hairdryer and I dry it so that I can do the next layer pretty quickly. I don't know if I'm going to get the name. I'm going to put Mommy on it. So I'm just going to take the, I'm going to shut the door first so nobody wakes up and catches me. They've all been trying to trip me up. It's crazy. So I just switch it up. Sometimes I say it's a boy or a girl. Sometimes I say it's a girl or a boy. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this. Shouldn't take too long because I don't have a thick layer. And I put the heart on Mommy's just like I'm putting the heart on Grandma's and Mamaw's. wet those still. Try that again. Seems to be done. See, not long at all. And see how it already starts to penetrate the fabric? That's why I put that on the bottom. Okay, now the other color is going to be a lighter blue, since this is actually blue. I don't know if you can tell it's blue. Sometimes I think I'm colorblind. So I'm going to dry off my card. Because paint doesn't come off very well. Here is my paint towel. It is dry, so I'm going to take a few seconds to dry this. And I could probably use the hair dryer too, and I think I will, just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. It'll get watered down. This will dry real quickly. I think that's good. Yep, definitely. Then what I do, I just take this heart and line up the lines that I put in there intentionally. And I take my blue. This is actually, I don't know what color blue it is. But again, it is fabric paint. I wash these before I start working on them. I'm going to put a little thicker paint on this one, even though it really shouldn't seep through. And I need to watch that space on the bottom. I kept it from running any more, just by using fingernail polish. I'm going to try to get all this excess off. Okay. And I'll just lay this on the paper. I won't go through washing this again because I just showed you. And there's my heart. Now, when this dries, I'll go ahead and work on drying this. I think I'm going to write Mommy across the heart. Maybe even through the heart. To, just because it's white and it stands out. And there is a little bit of white in the background, and I think that looks pretty cool. I usually do rainbow hearts. Those are my favorite. And I have several. A lot more on that one. Then take a minute. Bubbling out. But that'll give it texture. I can see parts drying. Decided to take the bubbles out. And yes, I use my fingers a lot. That's why I'm very messy with paint. I've not done one this quickly because it really does bother my back. So got a little bit on there. And I just don't want the white paint to smear on the wet blue paint. And I think we're good enough. Now this is the difficult part for me because I'm not really good at lettering, but we're going to work on this a little bit. If it needs to come out perfect the first time, actually, or it's just not going to look right. I have a paint palette, again, cardboard. I waste as little as possible. And I'm going to write Mommy. I don't think this is the right brush. Let me get a different brush. This one will work, and if I have to write it several times, I will. That's not a problem. I'm really nervous about this. So I'm not trying to stall. I'm just really nervous about doing this part. I try to make cool letters, but we'll see. I definitely didn't need that much, but got my white paint, and I'm going to put, I think I'm going to start my M out here. Bring it in. See, I'm shaking. So nervous I am. I've never really painted in front of anybody before, so, but I do like to reinvent the wheel. I feel like I'm reinventing the wheel anyway. But if you got a budget, there you go. Looks like I might make it about even. Goodness. And it's going to be a little off, I think. Maybe not. I might make this work. Goodness. Okay. And I'm going to make the O a little thicker. I'm just hoping that it's not getting into any of the other wet paint. And this one I will just let dry because it will take a while. I've got this pretty thick. Okay. Let's get this in a little better. Oh man, I'm shaky on that one. Okay, and let's get this Y on here. Not too bad for somebody who's shaking like crazy, like a willow tree in the wind. There. Mommy, can you see that? Let me put this in the water because I don't want the paint to dry up on my brush. Yes, that doesn't look too bad, does it? And it's actually pretty straight in line. Okay, awesome. Now let me turn you back around here and I'll talk to you a little bit more. Maybe. Everything's not wanting to go right for me today, but that's okay. I got it now. So I want to see how it turns out backwards. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think Kaylee's going to love it. See, little limp pieces that keep coming on. All right, after you let that dry, you need to iron it, of course, because I didn't iron it before time. And you need to actually press the iron on a high heat onto the put it under a towel and then press it with an iron on a high heat so that it sets. I put it on long enough so that I know that that it's going to, I feel it. If it's hot to my touch, then I know I've got it hot enough. Okay. And that's how I did my mommy shirt. And I want to, again, let you know where to find me. We're at GrannyD Antics on YouTube. I'm GrannyD. And that's my antic for today. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my page. I love doing this and I'd really like to keep doing it. And I probably will anyway. If there's a notification bell, I don't know if there is. If there is, you can tap that and it'll send you notifications when I upload videos. I've got a couple more unboxing ones to do. And then of course I've got 4 shirts to do. Well, now 3 shirts to finish. I got 1 down. Our gender reveals in 4 days, so I'm really working to get all this stuff done. Okay, thanks a lot, YouTubers. It's GrannyD. Bye-bye.